So it seems that California is in a lot of trouble with the black voters. Lawmakers and advocates are regrouping to determine how they will move forward in the effort to ensure reparative justice for black Californians after Governor Newsom this week signs and vetoed a state appropriations measure. I always thought about how William Sherman, Republican, promised slaves for 10,000 acres and a mule, something like that. I have to look it up. It was the Republican Party that made that statement and said you should be able to get 10,000 acres of property and a mule to start your lives. And it was the Republicans that did not follow through with what they said. Was it because of greed? Was it because they didn't have any money? Why didn't they follow through? And I'm neither both a Democrat nor a Republican. So I don't care which side I talk about because they're both humiliated in their ways. As being as big as the federal government is, when you promise somebody something, you should give it to them. Now, reparations, I don't know about that. That's not my forte. I don't know how that stuff would work. But they should have back then given that 10,000 acres and a mule. At least folks would have had their own land, had their own, property to be able to build on, do what they want back then. And they would have built their own cities and, you know, um, yeah, you know, and that still happens today. So don't get mad at me because we have, let's say, oh, what are the Amish? Amish, they have their own land, their own people, their own cities. They build their own homes, and they work on it themselves. So you can't say that I'm this or that because it still exists today. That sheltering of people that want their own lives. So yeah, if the Republican that promised them this, they should have done it, but they didn't. It's not the Democrats' fault, and I'm not a Democrat. It's the Republicans' fault, and I'm not a Republican. It is what it is. Thanks for listening.